Good morning guys and welcome to vlog number 1. Today, this week is all about fixing my office. First, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, hi! My name is Marika. I come from Stockholm, Sweden, where I live with my boyfriend and my 2 cats. And this is a channel all about me as a software engineer, about me as a craft shop owner, me and all my craft things, and also me and my vacations. Anyhow, so today, this week, we are going to fix the office. So let me give you a quick rundown inside the office, where everything is and where what I'm doing at the moment, and I will show you continuously throughout the week how this is turning out. I'm actually really digging it so far, but it is a chaos in there. By the way, it's been chaos for the past month or so. Not as much as this, but mostly. So I'm pretty happy to get this organized so that I can start a new job in peace. I'm gonna start off by saying hi to Leia. This is my female cat. She is 9 years old, yes? Something like that. She's getting old. She's adorable. She's adorable. She lives here in my office most of the time. But yes, this is my office. Let's start with the chaos. This is the chaos. And this is the chaos that has been. This bookcase was supposed to be for these little boxes. And then I remember I had all of these paper pattern stuff and things that needed space. And it's just a mess. And it's just been a mess. As you see, I have my curtains drawn. This is because I haven't opened up the curtains today yet. I have been doing my number 1 vlog, my week 0 vlog this morning, so I haven't done that. But basically it's a window there. These never get open, so this is a very dark room at the moment. I'm gonna have to figure out how to solve that, but that is for another week. This week we're going to get this piece done and ordered. We're also gonna get this table moved, so let me show you the plans. When you get into the office, you get it through this door. Here we go. And here on the right side, I had a kitchen counter. So this counter, this white thing, is a kitchen counter. I had it put this length and that length, and then I had a very high Alex in that corner, and that was how it has been looking since 2021. However, it didn't really, even when I got it, I realized it didn't really suit my needs, and my needs have changed a lot in the past 2 years. So we are going to rearrange, and we're also going to get some new furniture. So to start off, the first is to rearrange, to make room for the new furniture before we get them, so that all of these things are done and we don't have boxes in the rest of the apartment. First thing was removing this counter, and I've done that. Me and Christopher carried it down to the basement. It was an adventure, but we got it down. It's really heavy. Over here I had 3 of the Alexes, and then I had space in this area, and then I had some drawers, and then I had this space because here I used to sit in color, and then I had the drawers. So that is kind of how the layout was before. The layout now is going to be a computer table over here. So I'm of course going to move this Alex, but it was a good place to put the 3D printer while I was doing everything else. So I'm gonna have to empty out this space, but before I do that, I'm gonna need to move all of these Alexes. And while I'm doing it, I also need to fix the legs on all of them. So when I put this together, I didn't think about the thing that I actually need to vacuum under these. So the space here in between these two are actually slightly slightly too small to get a vacuum in. You can do like the angle stuff to get in and out. It's a little bit hard and Christopher hates it. So what I'm doing is I'm emptying out these Alex drawers one at a time. Then I move them out, turn them upside down. I unscrew all of the legs and then I screw them back in, but much farther apart, like these. So these three, actually this fourth also, have their legs done. These three hasn't, and I think that fourth has gotten the leg done, but it's a little bit different because I did that with Christopher. These I did on my own. So yeah, that is kind of where I am today. So yesterday I did a lot of work. We removed I cleaned up here. I've cleaned up all over the surface. I had a lot of stuff on their surfaces. It was chaotic. I removed all of those things. Most of them are on the floor in some way, shape and form. Then I have fixed 4 of these with the legs and everything and moved things back. But we're gonna have to move these around, and Christopher doesn't like moving them around when they're full of stuff. So we'll see how that will work. But then I have that one and those two to fix the legs. When that is done and we have put everything in place, I'm then going to take all of these stuff that I have here in the boxes and I put them back into the drawers. I will have some extra space. I've realized I have a lot more space in the drawers than I thought I had, so I will have more space left when I've done this, and I'm pretty sure that I will be using some more of the empty space in the drawers for my Etsy store for things that are actually out in the living room at the moment. I'm gonna put that into the drawers so we get that over and done with. All of that is done, which should be tomorrow at the latest. Then I'm going to take the table, which should be clean by then, and remove all the stuff because they should be in the drawers, and move this table over to this side. And that is kind of the end of probably going to be this week. I might actually order the furniture. We're going to have to measure up and stuff to get things done, but order the furniture that I'm going to have in here. So that week 2 is gonna put those furniture together and everything. But I have a lot of things to go through. So yeah, it's gonna be an intense week. But that is where I am at the moment. And I will check into you throughout the day, throughout the week, to show you my progress. But before I do anything today, I'm gonna get my big pants on and I'm gonna head over to the Mall of Scandinavia to pick up my meds and go shopping. I shouldn't go shopping, but I kind of want to go shopping because shopping is fun. We will see what's going to happen, but I hope you will enjoy this week of vlogging because I am definitely gonna enjoy it. I am back. That was a little small adventure. It's not a big adventure. I actually spent a little bit more time. I walked around the mall just to like, hey, is there something I want to pick up? And then I realized that the only thing I really wanted to pick up was a Lego set, and that was $200. So I didn't buy that because money. No, in December of last year, November last year, I picked up a winter like city scene with Lego and built that, and that was, I think, $150. No, almost $2,000. That also $200, not $2,000, $200 that too. But like building it, I was so zen. I actually did record that, and I think I have it on my hard drive. I just never edited it. It was supposed to be one of the videos that went up when I wasn't when I was traveling, but it didn't go up because yes, things. But yeah, I'm back. I just picked up medications and a Starbucks latte, but I was good today. Really good. It was just a lactose-free iced latte, that was all. I am sugar-free, trying to be sugar-free. It's going fairly well. I did get a pretty bad cold a couple of days ago and had to have some throat pills, and the only ones that work are just full of sugar. So I had 2 of those, and I've been fighting my sugar craving since, but that's okay. By the way, look. Gizmo, do you want to say hi to the camera? Yes? Hi. He comes and visits me because I've been away. It's a little bit hot. I am going to jump into my pajama pants instead because they are much nicer than my jeans. Rest a little while, and then I think I'm going to try to get the office ready because that is on the agenda today. It's really, really hot right now though. Like, my glasses are fogging over. That kind of hot. Anyhow, good little outing. Half an hour later maybe. I got stuck here. I picked up my phone, I jumped through the apps, found the reels on Instagram. I don't really do TikTok because I don't have a good TikTok feed, so I don't get into it. I don't know, should I follow someone on TikTok? I don't know, but anyhow, I got stuck on reels on Instagram, and it's basically an hour later, and I probably would have been stuck here for like an hour or 2 later more if they didn't come. Look, I got a package. This, I'm not gonna open it right now because I know what it is. It is about 5 meters of H630 Vlizzline. It is the volume Vlizzline that I use for my project bags. And I knew it would come today. So, project bags and my thread mats. But yeah, I got a cat that wants to lick my packages. I don't know what is with him. Anyhow, it came. I will not have time to work anything with it this week anyhow, so I'm gonna just keep it there because I need to go into my room and start getting things done. I haven't even changed out of my paints. Yeah, reels. But also I got a little bit tired when I was out walking. I'm not 100%. Pollen, lupus, you know, all of those things, so it's okay to take an hour break. But now, water, coffee, and a screwdriver. That is my date right now. Hey, what you doing? Are you licking my packages? Hey, look, don't film me. Don't film me. I don't want to. Isn't he adorable? That's Mommy's little cat. Yeah. He's purring. Yeah. Mommy's little cat. So, we have our first step done. I have moved these in so that they are like straight in instead of being a little bit crooked. Because Christopher said that, hey, it needs to be straight. And I kind of agree with him. It doesn't look straight when I hold this. It's a little bit of an angle there, but that has more to do with the we actually have propped the shelving unit or the tabletop up so that I can pull out and pull in my different Alex's without too much of a weight, and not having to shout for Christopher every time because Christopher is in the office today. He won't be home for another couple of hours. So yeah, that started. I also made coffee and drank some water, and it's like 10 minutes since I last saw you because sometimes I just need to get my butt off the couch before getting things done. It is very hot, so it's a linen kind of a day, tank top kind of a day. It is 21 degrees outside. We don't have AC, so it's gonna be a hot one. But I do have our handy dandy Dyson, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna vacuum some, I'm gonna empty some shelves, turn them upside down. I'm gonna use all the muscle I have and be even more sore than I already am. I don't mind though. And yeah, that is going to be the rest of the day. I will check in with you a little bit later. Oh yeah, we are getting our HelloFresh delivery today. It's our second week. First week was actually really good. We like the food. So sadly though, they missed one ingredient in one of the dishes towards the end of the week. one of them one we choose to go with towards the end of the week. But otherwise it's been really, really good food, simple food. They do have a little too little with garlic though. Like, we love the food, but we kind of add 2 to 3 like cloves of garlic because we're garlic people. Yeah, that's it. That's the cat. That's Leia. That's her little hole. She will be laying in here, kind of sleeping and tired. By the way, she's actually sleeping like upside down. She's sleeping upside down, the little kitty cat. Isn't she cute? Yeah, you're cute. You're cute. Anyhow, yeah, I forgot what I was supposed to say because cat. So I thought I'd show you what I had in my latest Alex drawer because it's a lot of fun stuff. So 150 zippers. Because we all need new zippers, right? These are these really nice plastic zippers. I really like them. I bought a set of 100 and also a set of 50 at the same time. Do not know why I bought the separate ones, but 150 zippers. I have some iron-on thickness over here that I didn't know I had. It's always good to go through your boxes. I have a little bag that I made before I found out about kind of adding stiffeners to your stuff. So this is a bag I did way back when. I'm using black thread in it and stuff. Yeah, it's actually quite a nice bag. All I need is a nice something to add to it, and also I would need to add a clip to this hanging stuff. Look, it even got a detail. That actually look much better than I thought it would. Ha! That might actually be something I can use. Cool, it also got pockets, because pockets is what we need. Some other fabric. This is my sewing box. I also have all my threads, my scissors and knives. I have a pile of scraps that should be in with the rest of the fabric. I have more scraps here. And then I have way too many sticker diamond thingies. I need to go through this to see if it's something I need. Oh, I stumbled over some printers. But if it's something I need to throw away or rehome, I don't know. But that is all I had in that one. That was actually quite not that much, but I am going to rearrange all of this. By the way, I don't know why, but I have 2 of these. It's for my sewing machine. I think I got an extra from my sister or something when they made the machine, and they have one over or something. I have 2 of them at least. It happened. So yeah, that is everything. Let's turn this one around, fix the legs, put it up, and end up filling it again. Another one is done. Look, now we have 4. Now I have to fill that up with stuff. I just wanted to show you this one. If you don't have one of these, like we had a big drill before and it was just so hard to handle. These little ones, they're super easy to handle. It has no cable or anything. You just have to make sure it's charged. It really was handy when I put this whole thing together 2 years ago. It's still really handy now that I need to change all of the legs on all of the Alexes. And it's gonna be even more handy when I do my bookcase. So yes, this, for someone who's like to redecorate their office every other 2 years, get one of these. They're awesome. It's not an ad. It's just a tool I really like. So, Bosch, little thingy. I even got a whole bunch of these little bit pieces that you can put in your screws. So, always have a screwdriver for the right place, and I don't really have to do it by hand. So, I am at the point where I need Christopher's help to lift the little here and get the towel under the other one to be able to get that last one out, I think. Maybe I can pull it out because now it's fairly... Maybe I can. Let me try this. Let me try that. I couldn't get it out. I got it out. I'm feeling really proud of myself today. This is the thing. I didn't have any self-worth until, like, believed I had any self-worth. I had self-worth, I just didn't believe in it. But I didn't believe I had any self-worth until I was like 30. I had a really great therapist when I was in my late 20s that helped me a lot, and she explained about self-worth, how all people have self-worth, and she was very fascinated, or very sad actually, she started crying about me not feeling that I had any self-worth, not understanding that I had any self-worth. So yeah, but anyhow, like everything for me, and it has been for like almost a decade now, is that every time I do something that I don't think I can do and I can, I get very excited. It's a good thing. It's the, like, I grew up without self-worth. When I was in my building years of building up who I was, I didn't get that reinforcement I needed, and also I was teased most of my like school years, so I never really had real friends. They always did something that really hurt me, and I grew up not believing in myself. I didn't believe that me as a person was worth anything. I believed in my brain, and that is how I got through school and how I go through, like, went to life until I was like in my 30s, is that I'm very smart, but I didn't believe I could do stuff, specifically things like building furniture or stuff, and it was reinforced in my 20s also. When I wasn't in school, it was very much like, if I failed on my first try, I was pushed away and wasn't allowed to try again, which is very bad behavior, because no one can do things just by doing them first time they try. And it was also a thing that got reinforced in my 20s, that if you cannot do the thing the first try, you will never succeed in that, and you shouldn't try again. That's a bad thing. You should try things multiple times. If you really want them, try multiple times, and in the end you will succeed, or you will figure out that you don't like it, and then you can just go on and do something else. Anyhow, I am super excited because I got that last one out, so now I can fix those legs, and I can start filling up all of the drawers and getting things off my floor, which is awesome. But first, I am gonna drink some water. And here's a little tip, like weight loss tip from me. I am a sugar addict. Like, I have a serious sugar problem. It's not like just I like sugar, it is I crave sugar. I have a addictive personality, and I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, I don't do those things because I have an addictive personality. When it comes to sugar, that has always been an issue with me. So right now I'm completely off sugar, and I am planning to be off sugar for a longer period of time. However, I do miss myself something sweeter to drink, but also I have water retention issues. I found these are like bubble water. So this is a Swedish brand called Luca, but you can find it everywhere. It just tastes like mango. This is mango lime, and it's just water with extra salts in them. So it's like salt and the different kind, magnesium and some salts and stuff, which helps balance your body. By the way, if you have problems staying hydrated, drinking water, or specifically drinking water that is too much filtered, you will filter away all of the metals and the sugars that are natural in the water, and that will make you not retain the water, because you need those minerals to retain the water in your body on healthy levels. So I find this, which is like a mineral water, It's have minerals in it, so it will help you retain water. But also, this is mango lime. Mango is a very rich taste that is almost like, I don't know how to explain it. It's creamy. So it's almost like I'm eating something sugary and sweet when it's no sugar replacement, no artificial sugar. It's just water, bubbled water with artificial taste in it. And it's good. It's so good. And it helps me stay off the candy. I have not had sugar since April. I'm feeling really proud of myself. I can tell you that. I'm feeling really proud of myself. So bubble water, tasteful bubble water. It's awesome. Mango lime is my favorite though. Also, they have a blueberry shortcake. And they also have a pear caramel. And for me, it's not the kind of association to candy, but they're really, really good. When I'm out and about, and I usually would pick up a sugary latte from Starbucks, because you know how much I love my Starbucks, I take those instead. It works great, and I get hydrated. A win-win. So guys, we are done. Look at this. Look at this. These are all of them. This is how it's gonna look. I'm really happy with it. However, this is not really how it's gonna look. I am gonna build a little staircase thingy where I'm gonna fit the this printer at the bottom, and then we're gonna have a second kind of tier with that printer. Then on the side here, the second kind of tier, I'm gonna have room for my cutter, but more vertically, so that I have more space on the shelves, and then I'm going to put that on the top shelf, and both of those are going to have top shelves, so Leia or Gizmo can kind of be on top of the things, but still those are put in that area, so that this area is kind of open for any kind of like packaging and stuff like that. But yeah, this is how it's going to look. I think those pens are going into the bookcase, my new bookcase that I'm going to buy. And I'm thinking about, these are a little bit of like paper that is going to go into my booking and stuff like that, and I'm thinking about getting something I can hang on the wall and add them over here somewhere above my table then, so that I can just get rid of that big thing, and then we'll see what will be over there. But yeah, this is how it's gonna look. I am going to put in my lights into that corner. That is the plan, that they are gonna live there, because that is gonna make things so much more spacey in here. I also want to have a rug because it's starting to echo now. But yeah, now I have to fix these things, because yes, these needs to be in the drawers. But first I'm gonna eat something because my tummy is starting to rumble. So yeah, first food. Well guys, do you know what? The pile on the floor is almost gone. That pile isn't sorted, but that's because that never had a place. But the rest of it is gone, and the pile on the desk is gone, and everything is back into the drawers, and the drawer wall is done. All of the supplies are on top. It's still a long way to go until it is my perfect office, but this is just step one. And by the way, if you're wondering, these are from when we had our bed in here. These wallpapers are extremely thin. I am surprised that we haven't ruined more of them, but I am not going to fix that wall because they're going to be a bookcase there, so I don't care. Anyhow, now we're going to go to do this corner. However, I cannot do anything with it until Christopher has done a little work on his own. We are going to need to add some silicone around this border or this edge. So Christopher's gonna fix that, and then we're gonna move my table in there. It looks like a very small area, but my table is actually 140 and the area is 170. So I have well enough space to get it in, and I know that I will not be able to get to that as well as I would need, but I don't care because that is my card making stuff. So yeah, it's getting somewhere. I still have a lot of stuff. I do have that box that I should be able to get into my drawers now, but right now I'm just gonna leave it because I'm starting to get tired. It is now around 4:30, so I am going to sit down and cross stitch for the rest of the day. Yay, it is done! I feel very much accomplished. I was hoping to take photos today, but I think I'm gonna wait with it tomorrow. Or this evening when I get my second number of energy. But yeah. It is Tuesday morning. It is like 9:20. I'm already on my third cup of coffee because I am a very stubborn person. I have limited energy resources because of my chronic ailments, and I have been pushing past them like crazy for the past 2 days. Let me tell you, I'm so proud that I finished the drawer things. I have a tendency to push myself so much to my limit that I'm basically usually like 80%, 70% left, and then I just don't have the energy and it takes me a week to recuperate. This time, I still had energy left yesterday. Of my borrowed energy, that will say. So today I am exhausted, I'm in pain, and I'm tired. However, I do have 2 things on the list today, which is small things. The first one is I need to pack it in order and get that out because it needs to be out today. And the other thing is I need to take photos of all of the products that I made this weekend, so that, or last week, so that I can get them up in my Etsy store. So that is done. So those 2 things is on my docket. The rest of the day I will be cross-stitching and just relaxing. I think I do want to pick up my sewing machine again because I have some ideas on some pouches. Like this one. This is something I just threw together. I usually have a small paper piece, English paper piece project lying around, and I made these little diamond shapes. I think I made them on my cutting machine, and then I just took some fabric I had in my stash and I made this, and I really love it. It's one of my favorite projects that I made, but I sat and stitched, and usually when I stitch these I don't really do them for a reason, I'm just doing them. So I made this little pencil case. This is not a good sewn pencil case. Yes, it has a zipper, but also it has raw edges on the inside and it will break apart sooner or later. Yeah, that's how it works. But I actually really like the project, and yesterday I put all my threads in it from the project that I'm working on, just because I wanted them out of the way, and I'm like, okay, this is the thing I need to do for my next iteration of all the project bags and the little thread mats. If you didn't know, I make thread mats. This is my little thread mat. They usually have buttons, but I stole this before I put buttons on it. It was meant to go into the store, but I had like 1 extra and I really like the size of them. And this is full with kitty hair because Leia likes to lay on my stitched stuff. Anyhow, I have that. I have my project bags, and now I might make little like Notion bags to go with those. Like making little kits of them. I like that idea of selling a kit instead of just selling the bag. And I know that some people might just want the bag and not the whole with the thread mat and all of those things. And in the future I might be selling them quote unquote a la carte. But on Etsy I will not. I will sell them as packages. So yeah, a lot of just rambling this morning, but brain. So that is welcome to 9 o'clock Marika's brain. It's full of ideas, and everything I do I get 15 new ideas, and trying to rein myself in and not do everything I want. That is my biggest weakness. I have tried most crafts and most things because I think things are fun and I get excited. But right now sewing is my thing, so that is hopefully something I can do today. But I do watching some FlossTube at the moment, and I'm gonna continue with my third cup of coffee and finish off my cross stitching. So yeah, that is me this morning. This is the project that I'm working on, and right now, and I'm really sorry about my nails, I need to fix them, but I wanted to finish my cross stitching before I did, so they are a little bit chipped. But yes, what I did this morning was a couple of cross stitching in this area, and then all of these outlines that is on the birds and everything. I am doing the black outlines. I have this bird, and a little bit on these two leaves left. Otherwise all of the outlines are done. And then I have one white French knot there and one white French knot there, and then this is done. And it is a gorgeous project. I really love it. It has these really springy colors. So it's early summer here in Sweden. It is May, it is 19 degrees outside, it is sunny, and that is when the lilacs will start blooming. Lilacs usually bloom in the beginning of June here in Sweden, and so when I picked this up a week ago, I was like, yes, this is the kit for the time right now. And I haven't been able to stop stitching on it because it's been so much fun. But yeah, fun things. So I am done with my little birdies. I showed you them a little bit, but I'm gonna go and take some photos. So I will try to get a photo here of the bird much more like beautiful with all the lights and stuff. Maybe I just will pick up the camera when I'm taking all of the photos, because I have a whole bunch of things I want to take photos on. This is a kind of annoyance with me, okay? I have an iPhone 13 Pro. It's supposed to have this brilliant camera. I have no clue how to use it. And one of my pet peeves with the iPhone camera is that it sharpens everything a little bit too much. It gives it a little bit too deep blacks and a little bit too whites. So when you take photos of cross stitch, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. It doesn't portray the colors correctly. It doesn't give you the right like softness that you need. And this is kind of why I am using my fine camera when I take photos. So today, not only am I going to take photos for my store, I'm also going to take photos for Instagram. So that's what I'm going to do. My battery is running out. I have 2 more, so I'm gonna go and get it. But I also packed my order, so I'm heading out to drop off my order. It is going to Quebec, Canada. So go Canada! If you're watching this, Sabrina, thank you. You probably aren't. But anyhow, Sabrina, thank you for ordering some knitting markers. I am back from my little walk. It's not even okay. It takes me like 15 minutes back and forth, including adding the package into the envelope in this case, into the mailbox. But I am beat. So that shows me that I really don't have energy to do all the things that I want to do today. But I thought I'll wait a couple of hours before I do any kind of photographing. But I did get some water. It's not closed properly. In my Starbucks cups. So Starbucks usually have I think 5-cup packages for like $35 or something. They are a little bit expensive, but they do have them. This one is one of those color changing ones. So when I have cool beverage in it, you can see a little bit of it here, that it kind of makes it a little bit darker. Some of these are really fun because they have completely different colors. This didn't. So I have some cool water from the refrigerator so that I can drink that, and then I'm gonna start my next project. So you are going to see the finished one. I hope I put an image where it is. But I'm going to show you my next project, which I have started. So let's turn the camera around for you. So this is the project I decided to work on. This is Butterflies and Clematis. It's by Dimension, and it is they're beautiful clematis. I really love those. But I started down here because I thought, hey, then I will just have the fun stuff, and then I got really easily bored. But I want to get this finished because this is one of the last of the projects I have that I do in frame. I have gone over to stitch in hand, and therefore this one I can't mix and match them. If I have started in frame, I have to continue in frame because my tension on my stitches is different. When I stitch in frame, in hand, I get much fluffier stitches than I get when I stitch in frame. So yeah, I am going to continue with this one today. So here is, I'm not going to show you the pattern because that is not nice of me. But the fabric is the fabric that came with it. It's like a creamy Ida. I think it is a 14 count. It is this like longer piece, and this is how far I have come. So I have done all of the leaves and all of these leaves, and I think the butterfly is somewhere here. So I am going to start off here, and I'll update you later. I'm gonna sit down and listen to some floss tube, and now I'm gonna put on some Giro Italia and look at the guys biking. That is what I'm gonna do. It is Wednesday. It is around 10 o'clock-ish. I am gonna have breakfast in just a minute, but it's blueberries and I don't want to be all blue when I speak to you. So, yesterday I did not check off both boxes. I only got the order out. My energy levels just dissipated when I got home from that walk, and I ended up just cross-stitching the rest of the day. I did continue on the project I was talking about. I think I updated you on that, which is called Butterfly and Clematis. When I picked it out of the kit, I had put the cards on the little card holder, the threads on the little thread holder card, and it was just crazy ball of yarn that was just stuck together. So I spent an hour separating all the threads and putting them on floss drops instead. It was an hour well worth, but it took me an hour. I was slowpoke yesterday. I was so tired. I ended up just looking at Giro d'Italia, or listening to Giro d'Italia, and stitching for the rest of the day. It went fairly slow because slowpoke. Today I have a little bit more energy and I got much more stitched. I decided to kind of limit how much I'm going to do on this project, so I decided to at least finish page 1. It's only 2 pages, so if I finish that, I'm halfway through, so yay. I am going to have to take photos today. I was hoping to have that energy yesterday evening, that energy, like that second energy amount that I usually get towards the evening, just never came yesterday. Also, I had a Etsy like online stream thingy that I needed to be on. I want to be better at doing my store, better at all of those things. So one of those things is taking courses and learning. So I had signed up for a Google SEO for Etsy. So basically, how does Google SEO work together with Etsy? What do you want to think about? How do you want to do the things? And I got some tips in there that kind of was worth it, but most of the hour felt very much throwaway, which was a little bit sad. I wished there had been more gold nuggets. The 2 questions, they were going off a Q&A list from a previous thing from Etsy Up. I don't know when Etsy Up was because I wasn't in the loop when that happened. Anyhow, that Q&A list had two really good questions. I'm like, these I want answers to, and they're like, yeah, they are going to be a blog post in the future. And I'm like, but why did you even take them up if there's just gonna be something in the future? I wanted it now. So I was a little bit disappointed. It was an hour. It was between 8 and 9 my time. So I had to sit up past my bedtime, because I usually kind of get ready at 8:30, because we go up at 5 in the morning. So to get 8 hours of sleep, you need to. You need to choose. Are you a night owl and you sleep through the day? Or are you a morning bird? I don't know why all of these things have to be birds, but I love birds, so I don't mind. But if you're a morning bird, then you have to go to bed in early. You should always try to aim at getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep. If you're a guy, you need less sleep. If you're a female, you actually need more. It has to do with estrogen and stuff, and productions. Testosterone production is constant. Estrogen production, you need to sleep to get that properly, or those hormones to work properly. So yeah, females need more sleep. Say that next time your boyfriend tells you you shouldn't sleep all day. Anyhow, I am a morning person, and therefore I go to bed very early. I didn't last night, so I am quite exhausted today. Both because I had that course, and after I had that course I had to kind of wind down. I also wanted to apply some of the knowledge that I got in it so that I don't forget it. So I ended not going to bed until I think 10:30. While Christopher had at 10:30, he went in and started working again, because he had some updates that needed to be done out of office hours. So yeah, so he didn't have many hours sleep tonight. I had a lot more. When he left for work, I slept in until 7, so that was nice. That was nice. But yes, yesterday I did not get to the photos. I need to get to the photos. I also have a video that needs to be edited. 2 things I need to do today. 3, I would like to go to our local mall to pick up a couple of things. 1 is lunch, because I don't have any lunch things right now. 2, some medications slash creams to put on my body, and yeah, those are the 2 main things. I think those are the 2 main things, and I don't really need anything else. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna go into the craft store. Should probably not, but I might. But yeah, so those are the 3 things on my docket. It's already 10 o'clock because I have been stitching this morning, because I was tired, because I went to bed too late. Too late! Nah! But anyhow, I'm gonna have my breakfast, because I haven't had it yet, and I didn't want to eat it until I did this, because it's blueberries and I get all blue, and it takes a while for it to kind of dissipate. Also, hair is wet, not dirty, wet. I had to wash it this morning, so I just did that because I have been stitching this morning, watching floss tube, stitching, taking the load off. It's been a good morning. It's been a good morning. But yes, I'm gonna continue watching some floss tubes, eating my breakfast, maybe do some stitches more, and then head out, because it is 18 degrees, almost 19 degrees, sunny, the sky is blue, and sun is good for you. So yes, good morning. You are gonna get whiplash from these videos, because I have a long list of things that I was supposed to do. Did I do anything of those? No. Did I spend about an hour making a Excel sheet to calculate what I've spent my money on this month? Yes, I did. I saw this thing on Instagram a couple of days ago that was like this budget sheet, and like, I'm not a budget person. I never know exactly how much money I get in, because I have health issues and I have sick days. And then also, I never know how much money I want to get out. And like, budgeting is one of those things that I feel like, I don't want to limit myself. I think that is the thing. I don't want to limit myself. And I spend a little bit too much money, which I do when I have a Lent month. Afterwards I'm like, I need everything, so I spend everything. But no, I didn't spend as much on crafts and stuff that I thought. I spent a lot more on my store than I thought. So now I really need to take those photos and get those things out, and hopefully people will want to buy them. Anyhow, it was really interesting. It was really interesting. I think I'm gonna see if I can like have the capacity to do it every month, to make sure that I don't burn too much money, and also see how much money I can put away, because that would be nice. I want the thing, and I can't get the thing until I have enough money to buy the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna need to save money, and this month wasn't a saving kind of a month. But yes, that is what I've done. It is 11:30, almost 12, I think, and I really should get myself out of the apartment for a while, which will be probably go to Mall Scandinavia to go shopping, I say, after seeing how much money I just spent. But no, I need to go get a couple of groceries, because I didn't buy enough of my sandwich things. I wasn't very hungry when we went shopping. I had a strange Saturday, and so I don't have enough, so I need to go and get that. Also, the seeds that I use on my breakfast, I ran out of them yesterday, so I need to get that too. I have some medications I need to pick up, so yeah, those are the things. So I probably should get out of the house, and then when I get home I probably will be too tired to take photos, but we'll see. We'll see. I need to edit the vlog 0 too. You see, I have a lot of things to do, and instead I spent it for an hour making an Excel sheet. I was not an Excel person. My boyfriend is an Excel person. He have taught me a lot about Excel sheets and fun stuff, and he's gonna be geeking out when he finds out about my Excel sheet. Yeah, he's gonna geek out. That is awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. This is embarrassing. I've gone around being a little bit ticked with a company. It's a wholesale company, because I sent them an email and they never replied. And I'm like, been waiting for their reply and never happened. And I'm like, why? And annoying, and like, should I really be buying things from them if they don't answer the emails? Yesterday, I went on a, I wanted to see the content of the material that I'm actually selling, because I've been buying from these before, and I found their store again and everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna send them an email again. I went into my email and I was writing down the new email, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see what this first email was, because I want to see how I formulated, like wrote it, because sometimes, yeah, it wasn't the same email address. I sent it to the wrong email address. I forgot a letter. I didn't copy paste it. I just wrote it because, hey, I remember how the name is spelled. And of course I didn't spell it correctly. So I've been angry with this company for something I did wrong. Quite embarrassing, you know? Quite embarrassing. But they actually did answer this morning. I sent it away yesterday, which was like awesome. So I am going to put in an order, a big order of things. So yay! This also means that this company is actually in Europe, so the shipping costs are much lower, and also I don't have to pay any taxes or anything on the packages that comes in, because it's Europe. Yay! So that is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna just do VAT-free straight, which also means that I need to invest in the company and do things, bookkeeping. But hey, I'm gonna get new stuff to the store. That is gonna be awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna get dressed and get out and move. I need to move. But yeah, now you know what's happening. So, I am back. It is warm out there. It is really, really nice out there. It's warm and nice. I had a cup of coffee or a iced latte because it is warm out there. But yeah, I thought I'd do a teeny tiny grocery haul because that was basically what I bought. So let's jump down. Here is the grocery section of this haul. I have the sniffles, so I bought 2 Kleenex packages. This is my Kleenex of choice. They're super soft and super nice. I have some raspberries. They're a little bit mushed because of how I had them in my bag. I have a tube of cheese. This is shrimp cheese. I'm allergic to shrimp, but apparently I can eat this, so that's good. Chia seeds, and I have my seeds for my breakfast. I also got some bread, which isn't gluten-free, but it is good, so that is what I'm gonna have for lunch. And then I went to Panduro, or actually I went to Panduro first. I went to a lot of stores, I just didn't find anything, except in Panduro, which is like Michael's, but for Sweden. And I bought this one, which is a soft velvet. So it's basically like a chenille, but I think it's polyester. It's a polyester chenille, and I thought I could have it like on mini pillows or something. It's gorgeous. I also want to see how if I can dye it. It is polyester, but might be able to dye it. And then I bought some hobby paint. This is a glossy paint that you can have like on wood and stuff. I'm gonna have it on some bamboo hoops that I'm getting in the mail tomorrow, I think. And do then 2 rolls of thread. One is a thick white cotton thread, which is for like seams and stuff when I do bags. And one is a thin polyester thread to just sew things together. And that is my haul. Very quick and very few stuff. Future Marika here. This video ended up being very, very long, so I am gonna cut it off right here and continue on with Thursday in the next video, because I don't like watching videos that are longer than an hour, so maybe you won't. I don't know. But I thought an hour was a good size of a video. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please thumbs it up. If you want to see more like this, hit that subscribe button. Also, comment down below. Give me an emo. Give me like a camera emo or something if you actually gotten this far. It could be fun to see how many people are watching a hour-long vlog video. It's just 3 days. It's just 3 days. But I will keep up and start again on Thursday for the next video, which will be out in 1 week. But until then, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye!